the hashtag Kurikulum HR. Okay, at the bottom. That's me, that's the company at Langley ASOC, and at Lord Langley 73 is mine. And I am actually a Lord. A school bought me a lordship, so I am Lord Langley. And I own 42 square centimetres of land in the Chelmsford Manor Estate. You can call me Lord Langley of Chelmsford if you like. Okay. That's our team. And we do all sorts of bits and pieces. Me, ages ago, Raymond, the award-winning teacher. Business person Rachel, it's my sister. Yes. So basically, just choose one of the games, the activities. Levels is there as well. So we're going to make a version of this from scratch. Main character, villain, so they have it with next to them, next to the computer, and then they would fill in those sheets as they go along. The easiest way to manage it, just have a class account. It can be pressed, so I'm going to put when the right arrow is pressed. And I want to solve that.
You can do that.
Oh, there we go. Choose that slide.
Jako mi je drago evo što mogu prisustvovati ovdje u ovoj radionici dvodnevnoj u kojoj su nam naši predavači iz Engleske uklopili svoja iskustva u nove ideje našeg novog kurikuluma. Po tim njihovim iskustvima vidjeli smo da smo jako na dobrom tragu i naučili smo još malo više kako možemo primijeniti ove naše ishode u samoj nastavi.
Meni je bilo odlično, bila sam sretna i ponosna jer sam prepoznala i svoje neke metode koje koristim i danas u nastavi, puno sam toga naučila, bojala sam se da će mi jezik biti prepreka, nije mi bio prepreka, dakle sve pohvale, super je bilo, želimo još.
So, first a little bit introduction of myself. My name is Marin Trošak. My background is in technical engineer and computer science, but what I think is really important is that I'm really passionate about these three things, science, education and technology. I go a bit more practical, but some of them are, for example, what if we stop giving up to solve differential equations? I've never seen kids to see their peers and go to them, hey, come and see how cool differential equation I solved. No, that does not happen. If we humans have a brain, then robots also need to have a brain. And the brain of this robot is this red board here. It's called Arduino, and it's giving instructions.
Drago mi je da sam sudjelovala u ovom dvodnevnom stručnom usavršavanju koje bi trebalo biti i češće organizirano od strane agencija i ministarstva koje bi trebalo biti, koji su zaduženi za stručna usavršavanja učitelja, ali evo drago mi je da sam imala priliku i čast da sudjelujem na ovakvom nečem što je donijelo i kurikularan pristup i nastavi i učenju i poučavanju, što sam imala priliku od kolega iz Velike Britanije uočiti neke sličnosti i razlike u samom procesu rada i u svom razredu i u njihovim učionicama gdje već predaju programiranje.
Hvala. Meni je bilo izuzetno zadovoljstvo vidjeti naše kolege iz Engleske koji u stvari su pokazali praktičnim jednostavnim primjerima da se i koncepti kao što su algoritmi, kao što je apstrakcija, da ne trebamo bježati od njih, da je to onako nešto što se može kroz igre tipa, ne znam, face to face ili back to back, ne znam kako se zvalo, ili ljudski roboti, da se mogu u stvari kroz igru dočarati i učenicima od, ne znam, 1. do 4. razreda osnovne škole, biti jedan zanimljiv pristup kako ishode koji djeluju onako malo zahtjevni na početku mogu biti onako jednostavni i pristupačni. Dakle, stvari su pokazali da je sloboda učitelja nešto što može rezultirati izuzetno lijepim i zanimljivim rezultatom za učenike. Izvanredna radionica, nadam se opet.
They brought something in called the microbit. Now there were lots of other editions of this. There's other things called the code bug that were floating around the internet. But eventually, what it came onto was this little device here called a microbit. It's got buttons on it so that you can actually interact with it and do different things. It's got voltage at the bottom so you can interact with other devices. So you can put a speaker on it and actually program it to make music. Inside it, it's got an accelerometer so you can actually get the lights. It is possible to download and install some code environment, but what we're going to do is we're going to keep it nice and simple first, and we're just going to make a face. So if you go to create code, what I'd like you to do, can you go to the new project button? So it says new project on block editor, program, download it to your microbit yet, you can test it on the screen. So as a school, if you haven't been given budget to buy a couple of these, you can just try it on the website and do different things. You can even drag. So I'm just going to make sure everybody gets connected before I show you how to get that part. The start menu and computer, you should see microbit there now. So what I'm going to do, so that you can have a play with it, is I'm going to give you 5 minutes to try some of that out. And then I'm going to show you the text-based programming so you can give that. Now, the only thing that I can say about if you are coding C, if there's an error in your code, it will tell you line on syntax error. So there's a syntax error, the variable is like, I guess, like a cup, alright?
James, it's nice to have you here in Zagreb. Could you state briefly what have you done with Croatian teachers these days?
It's lovely to be here, and yeah, it's lovely to be invited. And what the intention of this training sessions has been is to look at the new proposed curriculum, informatics. We're looking at digital literacy, information literacy, computational thinking and e-society. And we're looking at the basic elements of how we can go from planning to practice and some simple ideas for lessons that teachers could use and put into place straight away.
What do you think? Are Croatian teachers are ready to implement new curriculum? What was your impression of these workshops here?
Well, from the vibes we got yesterday, from the feeling from the teachers, when we gave out the post-it notes and they gave their thoughts about the new proposed curriculum, it was very positive. When the curriculum first came out in the UK, it was a very negative reaction, so we were really pleased to see the positive comments from the teachers. There is a lack of equipment in schools, so that it's going to be slightly more difficult for them. But if we do a lot of the unplugged activities like we showed them, I'm sure they can get going quite quickly.
Thank you, I completely agree with you. Ray, thank you for showing us Irish dance. That was a surprise for algorithms. What are your impressions from workshops with the Croatian teachers?
From speaking to most of the teachers, they seem to be really engaged with it, and like James said, in the UK, when this curriculum came, everybody was quite negative, and the good thing is the Croatian teachers are really keen and want to try these activities, particularly the unplugged activities where you get them away from a computer to try these things out. They just seem to really run with it and enjoy it. I think that's going to be one of the things that really makes the students engage, actually remembering it because it's been away from a computer and they're having fun with it. And I think that's something really key to get from all of this.
We saw a nice combination from primary to secondary schools, lots of unplugged and activities. What else you plan for our teachers?
In the second half, the sort of things that we'll be showing teachers today is how you can progress through networks and actually learn about network protocols such as HTTP and learning about how web pages are made. So today we're covering some step-by-step tutorials on how to build your own web page with code. The other thing that we've done is we've brought over some microbits from the UK to show teachers the initiatives that are going on and how the government in the UK have supported kids in coding by giving them all these little microbits so that they can actually take it home and continue coding.
I hope we will have the same support from government to our schools. So after these few days in Croatia, would you like to come back? Would you like to do more workshop with teachers?
Well, Croatia is one of my favourite countries in the world. It's the 4th time I've been here, 3 times on holiday and once for work, and we'd love to come back and work with you and keep in contact via Skype and things like that when we're back in the UK. And we'd love you to come back to Bradford as well to have a look around the schools there, see what's going on.
I'd say ditto. I agree with that completely. Everyone has been so welcoming. The atmosphere is great. The city's lovely. It's just been so great to just be welcomed. And yes, we'd love to come back and do workshops and continue to support you teachers over here. So thank you.
Thank you so much and see you soon.